In order to show you how the method of Lingua Latina works, I want to take you through lesson 1. So the first thing that you need to do in the lesson for the week is to memorize your vocab cards. And we're just going to start with the first 3 because we're going to split lesson 1 into 2 sections. So the first word is oculus, and then stilus, digitus. Oculus, stilus, digitus. And you need to make sure that your child really has these words memorized because they're going to change a little bit in the scene cards with the grammar. So they need to know what the word used to be so that they'll recognize the changes. So really make sure that they know the words well before you move on. Let's do it one more time. Oculus, stilus, digitus. And then we'll move on to the scene cards, the grammar. So they see this vocab word that they just memorized, oculus, but now it's doing something a little bit different. And so you'll read what's on the card. Oculi, stili, and maybe already by the third card they recognize what's going on. They might be able to tell you what this card is. Digiti. So it used to be oculus, now it's oculi. Used to be stilus, now it's stili. Used to be digitus, now it's digiti. So once they memorize these 3 cards, they'll understand intuitively how to form plurals for these nouns. All right, let's move on to the second section of lesson 1. You need to memorize those vocab cards as well. So this one is puer, puer, campus, fluvius, fluvius. The last one is hortus, hortus. Puer, campus, fluvius, and hortus. One more time. Puer, campus, fluvius, and hortus. Okay, and once they've memorized those vocab cards, you move on to the scene cards, the grammar. And you'll say the vocab words that are in the scene first so that they remember those vocab words, and then they'll see how they change in the sentence. So you say puer, campus, and then you say the sentence. Puer in campo est. The next one. Puer, fluvius, puer in fluvio est. And hopefully your child is recognizing what's happening. One of those words is changing, and by the 3rd attempt, maybe they'll already be able to do it for you. Change that word successfully. Puer, hortus, puer in horto est. Good. And so you have them memorize these as well. And if they couldn't get it by the 3rd card, that's perfectly fine because they'll have a chance to do it the next day. They'll have a chance to do it also in their workbook exercises, and they'll have 2 workbook exercises before they have their assessment in the last day of the lesson. So have them do it again. Puer in campo est. Puer in fluvio est. Puer in horto est. So that's lesson 1, and that's generally how Lingua Latina works. All the lessons, all 30 lessons work just like that, where we have the kids learn vocab, and then we put the vocabulary in action. And since they've memorized their vocabulary words, they'll see how it changes, and they see the depiction so they can understand what's being said.